All right, Jenna Stevens, Hope Ogletree, big nights for them. Stanton takes care of Bedford, and you guys are 2-0. Ladies, what's it mean to start the season 2-0?
We just wanted to start off with a great season. This is good going into next week with a lot of tough games, so it'll be good to keep this going.
We just wanted our lower classmen to just step up, and they've done their job pretty well.
Yeah, and they did. Jenna, you being one of them as a freshman, you came in, you got into double digits tonight. You're also being aggressive defensively. Tell me about your first two games here so far.
All of us underclassmen work really, really good with all the older girls, so it just comes.
We get along pretty well.
Yeah.
I hope you kind of have the veteran leadership on this team. Tell me what that's been like, kind of having to change roles, so to speak.
Well, I know I turn over a lot, and having Marley bring the ball down helps a lot, and having Jenna inside is just working really well.
Tell me about your night. I think it was 16 points. You were also creating a lot of steals. What were you seeing?
Well, I just know I have to keep my hands low and get those steals.
Yeah, you guys were creating a lot of steals. You weren't allowing many good looks. What was the secret defensively?
Watching the eye patterns, they did a lot of the same things, so just jumping to the ball instead of waiting for it was really good tonight.
Yes, yeah.
Looking ahead, as you guys mentioned, it's only going to get tougher from here. Have you guys talked any about goals you have this season, and if so, what's it going to take to achieve them?
Winning record, just knowing we can't look too far ahead. We got to play game by game and work on practices on what we need to work on.
Just keeping our heads in the game and just, I don't know, yeah.
All right, Coach, 2 games, 2 30-ish point victories so far this season. I'm sure you've got to be pleased with what you've seen from your team.
Oh, very much so. Like I told them in the locker room, we've got a lot of things that we've got to improve on, but winning games on the way to making that improvement, that's what we want to do. So,
17-2 run in the first quarter, then you open up the second half on a 19-2 run. What was the secret in those big spans?
Well, it's all about defense and getting those defensive steals and making layups. That was a big part of it. I know we went on a little bit of a scoring drought there at times too, and we were settling for threes. Once we started touching the ball inside, and then things started to open up again for us scoring-wise.
You mentioned the defense. I had you guys for something like 28 steals. Is that something you guys put a lot of emphasis on?
Well, I just think we have some athletes out there and some long arms that really help us generate those steals, and putting the girls in the right place has something to do with it too.
Good nights from freshman Marley Johnson and Jenna Stevens. How would you assess the way they've been able to transition into high school games so far?
Oh, I think they're on their way. They still got upside also, so that's very encouraging for a coach to have that.
Good night from Hope as well. Tell me about her role this season.
Obviously things have changed for her, especially offensively, where she ran the point for the last 2 years, and now Marley's kind of taken over that position. So, what that does is it allows us to use her speed offensively to get down the floor. Now, we didn't run the floor tonight as well as we did the first game, but that opens up that speed game, and we don't have to worry about having the ball in Hope's hands as much, and she's just more effective that way.
You open up the season with 2 impressive wins. Where do we go from here as far as what you want to see from your team?
Well, I just want to see us improve night in and night out. Obviously, competition kind of dictates how things are going to go, too. And just so we're improving and, we've got some things to work on. They pick things up real well, and they are very coachable. So I expect our improvement just to continue.